So as you all know, there is a drought happening in California. Now, to add to that, as you all should also know, California produces 2/3 of all the fruits and nuts that we consume as a country. Now let me drill down a little bit deeper. They produce 99% of all the almonds that we consume, 95% of all the broccoli, 90% of all the tomatoes, and 74% of all the lettuce. So I guess you're asking yourself, now that California has a drought, am I going to see the prices of my groceries skyrocket? The answer to that question is no. Now it's not. Now I think you're like, whoa, why? Well, here's the thing. First of all, you can't look at produce in a vacuum. You have to look a little bit bigger than that, folks. So remember, only 10% of what you pay at the store is actually attributed to the farm where the broccoli comes from. The rest of the money that you pay goes to markup, goes to transportation, goes to packaging, goes to distribution, and various other markups. So if you pay $2 for some broccoli, 29 cents goes to the farmer, the rest goes to other places. Now there are also there's alternate causality happening here too, right? Because we've also seen a tremendous drop in gas prices. So that means 10% of the transportation cost, which is more than 10%, has been decreased substantially. So that input going into the final output, which is the price of broccoli, has decreased tremendously. Right? Not to mention the fact that farmers have also adapted. Now the adaptation to the drought has long-term costs, like they've created reservoirs and ways to save water, and they've cutting back in the amount of water delivered to farmers in the amount in the Central Valley, and so on and so forth. So they found ways to sort of little tricks and trades to keep the growing. But here's the thing: there's no need to worry yet about the fact that there is a water shortage happening in California as far as produce, because produce is also one of those things that just happens randomly. So like the price of carrots are up 20% right now, but the price of strawberries are down 8%. So no need to fret yet, but do understand that the cost of this drought goes mostly to farmers and not to consumers. So you don't have to fret. But do understand that over time, this could get worse. When you're brushing your teeth, turn the water off, folks. That's not how we're going to solve the problem, but just understand that, it's a little bit bigger, larger elements than you think.